voice, yeah. Yeah, we have voice, yeah. Tale as old as time, but you know, gotta make sure, right? Back to some Outer Worlds action after a weekend of COD, Battlefield, and basically that. I'm in a happy mood today, so let's see if that changes my gameplay. Hiromu Takahashi made his return today. Uh, my absolute favorite wrestler right now. After the last couple of years, after his pretty serious injury, where he broke his neck about a year and a bit ago. So, yeah, he's back finally with an amazing return. So here's hoping now he's as good as ever, but here's hoping he stays healthy too, which is the most important thing. Right, so let's see, what have we got to do? We've still got a lot of tasks. Right, so Vicar Max, that's on Monarch. That's on Roseway. Or I have to check him back on the ship with that. So let's see what other side quests have we got. Right, we've got Scylla for that. Yeah, we have to go and return the bounty. Do the distress signal on the ship.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
That's disappointing. I was really looking forward to that.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
So why is Gladys showing up then if the weapon is elsewhere?
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Okay, well here's the Lucky Lighters proof.
Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future. With that bastard McRed dead, there ain't much else in the offing. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Alright, I guess that's that, so... Okay, so I need to look in the shop then, in Gladys's shop.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
I think I heard something.
What do you think you're doing?
Um,
Go on, before I change my mind.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea. Yes, dearie?
right, I've already asked about all this, so...
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Oh, hello, Tiakshi. Welcome. Alright. Look at these aren't like the old lots of frozen dinner and that.
Glad to see a friendly face. What'll it be?
Okay, what kind of business have you and Gladys got running? I've already asked everything else.
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
Business. What do you and Gladys do
Last
here?
year. Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
But I'm standing right here.
Nothing to fear. Sorry again. The sound of Groundbreaker's engines has really got to me over the years.
Are you just pretending you can't hear me so you don't have to answer the question? Okay, fine, forget it.
Now that I heard. Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Alright, so let's get some corrosive bullets. An old data pad once used by the Groundbreakers were. Right. Okay. There was that... I don't know what to do with Gladys and the, why she's highlighted. Right, so there was the thing down here, the Frankie got his head over on some local savage. One of Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over until someone found about poking around the stevedore's quarters. Lilia gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout, look for a loose panel. You got to climb on top of their bunks and head towards the back wall. Lilia says we should watch our backs. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lilia. So there's something at the back. So wait, are the hangars then the stuff at the front?
Rizzo's purple berry flavored power nuggets, now with 12% more crunch.
Like, does this constitute an old hangar? Well, they mentioned having to climb on bunks, so I don't think this is... Oh, shit! Alright, hold on. Right, let me just save that here. Should already break them down, right? Did I accidentally take everything? Yeah, I did. Right, so is that it? Okay. Oh, hello there.
Okay.
You look happy. Okay, what about these two? Could they use the armor? Well, Parvati, you look suitably well stocked right now with after that. Wait. Okay, let's. So I take it this wasn't the loose panel. Shit! Shit! After repeatedly falling from great heights, you no longer function well when the ground is beneath you. Yeah, sure, I'll take another perk point. Why not? Build up these perks. Reduce the weight of consumables. Oh, what did I already get? The vendor buying health restore per kill. I don't know whether I want to do more TTD per kill. Chance to reset. Yeah, we'll take the carrying. No, then again, I wasn't going to take that before because right, revert that. Ages to deselect. Okay, I wasn't going to take that because I want to try and cut down on the amount of consumables and that kind of thing that I have, and weapons too. Okay. Well, we haven't used any companion abilities yet. Alright, we'll take the extra extra TTD damage to weak spots. Oh, fuck. Okay, right, well at least I landed up a bit higher. Okay, right. I really want to see if that door can be opened. Can't even wasting 20 minutes or 50 minutes doing this, but I suppose if there's something cool in there, it'd be worth it. Okay, go this way. Parvati, do you mind? No. Here's hoping I can get back. Nobody's looking. Okay. Right.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever put into Groundbreaker?
You kidding? The chief
Where
wouldn't
did
let us
Felix
go on
go?
board.
Can't get over this now. No, it doesn't seem like it. Right, well, yeah, I don't know where that thing is. Old hangars, old hangars. And this was like another exit.
That pad down there, with the lights off? There are people unloading a ship.
Probably another sublight contract haul. Could be drugs, could be bootleg 808 cartridges.
And they're just transferring cargo out where everyone can see?
Legal or not.
Hey, you got a second?
Oh shit, okay, so... Oh shit, okay, we're gonna get Felix!
Fancy
Hey,
running into
dude.
you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. It's
Uh-huh.
a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
You're pretty eager to throw in with somebody you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Alright, Felix, tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
I'm enjoying this. Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Let him continue. Yeah, let's go.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
Dragging off body shootouts. The hell kind of ship do you think I'm running? How about an interview?
Sure. An interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
Okay, what's the value of pie?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a triple crust, maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
Okay, what's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Well, on this playthrough I'm intelligent, so you're lucky. Are you any good in a
Are you
fight?
kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
Okay, perfect, you're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
Okay, we'll see you in the ship, Felix.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Well, this'll be interesting, huh?
Okay. Alright, well, that's Felix got now. I guess let's see what he has to say and decide who we're going to take on to land with us on Monarch.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that long chats with Ada are not required every time the captain leaves the ship?
Well, who was talking to you?
How can I be of assistance?
I'd like to continue our conversation
Forgive
from
me,
before.
Captain. I would rather not discuss Alex Hawthorne today. I am feeling discombobulated. Was there another topic on your mind?
Are you sad when you remember Hawthorne?
No, I am sure I cannot feel emotions. The memory has merely disrupted one of my processors. Glitches can be quite uncomfortable. It was my fault he died.
How so?
I should have predicted the statistical unlikeliness of success of my captain's actions. In fact, I did, but illogically disregarded the results.
Why did you do
He asked
that?
me to trust him.
Alright, so how exactly did Hawthorne improve your design?
Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processes to my computer, thereby giving me near total control. I have been programmed to deftly calculate navigation vectors through asteroid fields, while also operating our ship's toasters. Alex also taught me the concept of a personality. He was quite delighted when I crafted one in order to better engage with him. It was basic in the beginning.
Where did you come from originally?
The information in my memory banks says I am an autonomous digital astrogator, created by, redacted, on the date of, redacted, for the express purpose of, redacted. I have not yet decided if I should attempt to uncover the missing information regarding my birth. I asked once. Alex did not build me, and would not say who did. How can I be of assistance?
Okay, I picked up this distress call. Can you play it back for me?
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. I'll be here.
I guess let's go and talk to our people.
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
Well, thank you. It's nice to know you won't be peeking at my booty. Interesting, that adds dialogue skills. Right, messages for Erica Clark. Nothing. You two what, TXG? Ah!
This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us.
Do we know anything about who sent this call?
What's there to know, Captain? Shady corporate town cut up in shady corporate shit. Tough luck for them, but maybe an opportunity for us.
Hold on 1 second. Right, right. Why wouldn't they just call for corporate reinforcement? Why wouldn't they just call for corporate
With a lot
reinforcements?
of these companies, the thrashing you take from your boss is worse than whatever a bunch of marauders will do to you. Doesn't exactly encourage calling for aid when there's a fuck-up.
Some, could be a trap.
I'm counting on it. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there, see if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
Okay. Bullet riddle leather jacket.
Good to see you, boss.
Why are you so discombobulated, TXG? Right, so how'd you end up in the Groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
Give me a straight answer.
Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
You were a stowaway. I have a hard time believing you were invisible to anybody.
Yeah, because I got sick of being ignored. Got sick of being a nobody. So yeah, I made some noise. Got in a couple scraps. Nobody else in the Groundbreaker is going to look after you. So you had to look after yourself. Learned that real quick.
I like it when you make trouble. That's how it is in this colony. Nobody gives a damn about
That's exactly what I've been saying. The system doesn't care about the individual. We're only as valuable as our jobs. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right, the incident with the toss ball stick.
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a toss ball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
If we have a disagreement, I expect you to be civilized. Oh, right, okay, so that's one locked off.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
I'm glad you're not wasting your life hauling boxes.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Okay, so where are Parvati and Vicar Max? We already looked in there. Oh.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
You should be a spaceman to actually go and do it. Right, come from the heart, you'd say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you. Well, I guess this might explain why she wasn't so into Thomas a bit. Depending. Or why she was a bit awkward around him. This is great.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
You're about the warmest person I have ever met. To hell with
Thanks,
them.
Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel. Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
Perception they were close, not anymore.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? Lost Hope?
You said you don't drink. Will you be alright?
If you're there, I'm sure things will be okay. Like, I mean, you wouldn't let nothing bad happen to me, right? Thanks for asking, by the by. It means something to know you're looking out.
Right, fuck it. We're taking her to the Last Hope. Let's go. We'll look for Vicar Max later. Right, come on, Parvati. Broke my heart. Ugh. Come on, right, so yeah, it's out this way. Yeah, we'll continue with these two. I was considering maybe we should have took Felix along too, just because,
Rizzo's Purpleberry Fudge. A soft sour candy swirl arose. Purpleberry flavored center. Subject, chewing.
just because he might have a story from The Lost Hope, but, we'll stick with,
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
okay.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert. Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
As... Are you sure you want to do this? You seem nervous.
No, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
Okay. I'd start with a beer, but you said in Edgewater the smell made you sick. How about wine?
Oh, wow! You remembered. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
Good choice for getting sloshed when you want to act fancy about it.
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing?
Generally or specifically?
I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us.
Start by telling me why her message got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
What did she actually write in the message you haven't said?
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
Perception, what is this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Yeah, let's get you some water. I don't think you could handle your drink. And it might be bad for your nerves too, so...
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Aw, this was just about to get fun.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
About what?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Don't stop there, you're on a roll. No wonder you're scared. There's an easy way to get answers to all those questions.
Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. That's... well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
Are you afraid of being rejected for who you are?
Wouldn't you be?
Everyone is, no matter their quirks. No, I am who I am. People don't like that. They're not for me. Everyone is, no matter their quirks.
I'd never thought of it that way. I wonder what June's afraid of being rejected for. She seems perfect to me. Maybe those are just my rose-ish colored goggles talking. To be strong like her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
We all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
So, are you going to ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Don't ask for my opinion. Believe in yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
This was fun. We should do it again after you send that message.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Alright, have you anything to say, Ellie? Okay. You know what? We'll keep this going with Parvati's story. If we're gonna have all this like side stuff with like every character, this is gonna take a while. Not that I've got a problem with that, you know. It's more than welcome.
Heard from the lasses down on 22.
That was really sweet and that was really nice. I love Parvati. She's so great. It helps that so far she's probably she's definitely the character that's opened up the most to us. But yeah, she's really great. That was a really nice. That was a really nice section all around. It took like what, 20 minutes or so?
Captain,
Thereabouts.
if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer.
Oh, which one's the captain?
You know the head of the family? He never shows up on screen, but everybody's scared of him. That's the boss.
And everyone's got different theories about what they're really up to? I can see that.
Yeah, she's the cutest TXG.
Good to see you, boss.
Something on your mind?
Okay, I wonder if Parvati's back in the end room. I want to see where Vicar Max is. Got a leak up there. Oh, maybe I missed them the whole time.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
I guess we won't get anything new to talk to him about until we do
I know
his...
you can hear me, so listen up. For the last time, you break it, you buy a replacement for me to install.
Are we gonna end up, like, going on the date
Hey,
now?
Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Mark, Okay,
I
glad to
wouldn't
hear.
mind having a drink again. Someday. In the distant future. Anyway. I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Okay, not bad so
I've
far.
ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So Junlei does like you, and she said it in the most awkward way. If you two marry, you'll be saying, haha, just kidding, unless you're not. Okay, now we'll go with the top one here.
Isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Fuck it. Let's go. I can't keep the lovebirds apart. Let's do this. If Parvati ends up wanting to stay, we have to. I know we're good friends, but like we can always pick her up at another stage, hopefully. Then again, there's no point in forcing her into her like a big like fucking like moving in with Junlei already. Like they only know each other a very short amount of time, obviously. But you know, if she wants to go, I don't think we should stand in her way. Even though I kind of did that already. Even though, pretty sure I mentioned that I sensed the sexual tension between them, or like the relationship tension between them last time. So, yeah, I'm kind of a bit disappointed that I didn't leave her behind to work on the ship. Just in the sense of what's best for her.
Those lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.
This is Halcyon News.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. And no, Ellie, that offer does not extend to you broadcasting another of your crude jokes.
Hey, that's a real planet. and no one's seen it in a long time.
Damn it, Ellie! I don't have time for your shenanigans. Anyway, like I was saying, you aiming to send a message, you better be quick.
Why would we run out of time? Are you heading somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Alright, why are you about to lose
Our
comm
primary relay
abilities?
station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Alright, sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back
Yeah,
online.
I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
I could check out the relay. No need for official sign-off in that case.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
What do you
the
mean?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
You just let messages from Earth sit in memory on an orbital relay?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Okay.
What can I do for you, Captain? Frustrating. You've got my attention.
Okay. Right, well... I guess the two lovebirds aren't going to talk to each other, so... Can I just fast travel now?
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
Okay. So... So we've got Scylla. We've got Roseway, which will be for Gladys. The distress call. And the cleaning machine, so that'll be 3 in 1. Okay, we'll go into relay GB30 or 23. We might want Felix and Parvati for this one. This. So. Okay, so we've got 2 perks available for Felix. Increase persuade skill, decrease the amount of threat. Okay, I think that might do for Felix, right? So Parvati, we have another 1 available. I've got 3 points with her. Yeah, increase the amount of health with her, and when it is in the party, aiming damage that will kill you instead heals a small amount of health. This effect has a long cooldown. Recover 25% health when fatally wounded. Cooldown 5 minutes. That's an intriguing perk. Yeah, sure. I think we'll go for those 3. I think we're going to end up going for those 3 all the way down, except for Vicar Max, because I don't particularly care about his what was it, Persuade. Duration of dialogue combat effects. I assume that is to you can talk to get someone to do something. Right. Okay. So yeah, we'll take Felix and Parvati. probably want to have a look at this, so... While we're waiting for it to load, I'm very excited for my Xbox Elite controller tomorrow. Hopefully it works out well.
Who's living in a relay station all the way out here?
Captain, this place is supposed to be empty, yeah? 'Cause I got the queerest feeling.
Robo doesn't look too happy to see us here, so... Alright, phrase journal, a beautiful dream. Last night I dreamed, and it was beautiful. The streets of Byzantium were decorated with crimson streamers that laughed in the breeze. They asked me to take them, to give them to my special ones. I gathered the crimson in my arms, and felt so alive, so happy. I turned, and Delilah was beside me. I did not question why my supervisor was there, her eyes so full of the emotions. I know she feels, but does not show at work, or dares not show at work. I wrapped her neck in crimson, tying it tight as a scarf on a cold day so beautiful. Then the crimson on her neck opened as a second mouth and began screaming. When I awoke, I was scared. The dreams are so real now, and this time I recognized the face. I had to leave work early today. Every time I looked at Delilah, I heard a whisper in my mind about how beautiful she would look with the touch of crimson on her neck. This must stop. This is not who I am. This is not who I will become. I must find help. Okay, that's concerning. So we have to go around this other way then, and that's also... No, but we can pick it.
It's all on the wrist. Easy now.
Automechanical home security control system. Please select from the following options. Display unit status. 0 mechanical set to charging routine. 6 mechanical set to patrol designated areas. Hostility levels kill on sight. Hostility override for owner active. List of valid owners: Alexander J. Frey. Okay, yeah, I don't want to... If we can avoid combat as much as possible, then we'll do that. Right, okay, so it's the way back into charge itself. Hopefully all 6. So we just need to look for Alexander J. Frey now, right? Oh boy. Okay, break that down. Phrase journal escape. I've had to start a new journal. I cannot read my previous entries without the whispers tempting me. The whispers do not stop. Every person I see, the whispers tell me to help, help, help them. They show me the pain and longing hiding in their eyes. They tell me how these people want, no need, the gifts I give. All it would take would be a few moments with a blade. A bright, bright, bright fountain of crimson to delight the eyes, and all of their pain would be gone. I could do it. I know how to help them. It gets harder and harder to stop myself. I saw a friend today, an old friend from school, who's now a doctor for Auntie Cleo. I told him about my dreams. Nothing outright, oh no, I'm not so foolish as that. I told him it was an old book I'd found and described my dreams and whispers as happening to a character in the book. I asked him how he'd help with this character. He looked at me and he knew. He knew. He knew! The whispers told me to end his pain. That he'd tell. He'd tell. I got up and left quickly. I did not hurt him. Not. I have to leave Byzantium. He will tell. They'll come for me and lock me away. I must find a secret place. A place I can be alone. A place with no whispers. Rightio. Okay, so we've got energy cells. Injured myself, but okay. There's that flywheel. What happened? Deep fried cysty bits, huh? Phrase journal, the source. The whispers have a source and I have found it! Found it! I've taken refuge in an orbital relay station. It is smaller than a worker's hovel. Barely a few thousand square meters, but sufficient for my needs. I was able to flee Byzantium with enough bits to purchase supplies to last for decades. It was strange being among people on the Groundbreaker. The whispers barely stirred at the sight of their ill-fed, scarred, and unwashed bodies. If only there were fewer freighters docking there, bringing real people from Byzantium, I could almost have made a home free of temptation. Free. As I made this place livable, or as much as it can be, I started hearing the whispers from the relay terminal. They told me to listen to the voices travelling through the aether to reach me, calling out to me to help me, alone, lonely, to help them, alone, lonely, needing my help. I found a way to power down the transmitter. No more voices in the ether, whatever, and no more whispers. They fell silent. This was not me. It's not. I am not this foul thing that I have feared for so long. It was the voices in the ether, trying to make me hurt others. But I was stronger than they, and I've defeated them. Them. I have already begun making my plans to return to my home. Now that the whispers are defected, I can resume my life again. I can't wait to return. I miss my family and co-workers so much. Especially Delilah. Oh, a grenade launcher, hey. Okay, so what can we do? I feel that we should probably keep the grenade launcher. Break that down for parts. We're really gonna have to sell some junk whenever we get back. Okay, we'll just walk about encumbered, I guess, for now. Yeah, I really need to sort out what I'm gonna do as far as food goes. Sell a few things, probably. It's not like I'm using it much. Alright, okay, we might end up with a lot of good armor from this place now. Sell some stuff we could. I kind of want to do that thing on Monarch for thing and keep the bits, just so we can buy like a load of guns or something if we need to. No, it's back in this way. That's a Mark II mechanical too, so they would have been tough to fight probably. It's a good thing we hacked the terminal when we did. I wonder if the janitor was set up. Yeah, sure, I'll take some Adreno. I wonder if the janitor would have started attacking us with that.
Great work.
Oh wow, there's another upstairs bit. Okay, we'll go and check this out first. But is that it? Is there like nothing special that we missed out on? I thought maybe we would have got another thing. Oh god, it looks like a body over there.
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to. Just seems to happen around you, is all.
I would like to climb, please. Thank you. Alright, I guess and there's nothing else in there now. Right.
So, is he dead or?
Poor fella. You think he did it to himself, Captain? That's real sad.
I was so wrong, wrong, wrong. The whispers did not stop. Not. They have returned. They howl, howl, howl at me, demanding I return home and bathe the streets in crimson, bright crimson, beautiful crimson. I can think of only one way to end this. End. Forgive me, Delilah. Poor Frey. Okay, alright, activate relay transmitter. Untransmitted messages detected in memory cache. These messages will be downloaded to physical storage medium, infiltrating copy sequence, copy complete. Also, messages have been successfully transferred to the drive. Okay. I guess we found everything we need to on this place.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members, Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Her body just
Hey,
going to say the
Captain?
same thing she said last
I
time.
got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Sure, what do you
I
need?
was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
Bringing her home to meet the family, huh? Bold move.
Oh gosh, do you think so? I just figured, you know, there's nowhere she can go on Groundbreaker where folks don't know her. Here, she can relax.
Good for you. Any way I can help?
Kinda hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. Smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
Easy enough, we could head straight over. Groundbreaker's got a lot of vendors, where are you thinking?
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys? She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap. I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
Well, that's what you're doing. You're coming with. Okay, actually, we'll go up and see if...
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it. With interest.
Nice one. You must have had them quaking in their heels.
I mean, I wasn't really gonna do it. I just wanted to make him feel bad.
Pay you back with interest. I gotta remember that one.
Would have felt better if it had worked. Something on your mind?
Good to see you, boss.
Okay. Just the same old questions. Right. I guess back to the groundbreaker we go.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Yeah, sure. We'll take Felix along this time and see what difference he provides. Just get to this vendor, please. Thank you. Okay, right, what can we sell? Sell all our junk. We're still 6 over, so with that being said, okay, the way to that is... Okay, so... Well, we're not going to use the Sentry Saber, right? So... I forgot to read how much that weighed. Okay, I don't know what to do with the automatic or with the piston and all that, or what they will be for. I don't really use any of this stuff at all, so... Do I really want the grenade launcher, though? so I'll get 20 for that. No, wait, I'll get 3 for that. So what do I get if I try to sell it? And how much are weapon parts? 30 to buy each, so I'm safe for yeah. What was I gonna get again for selling that? For fuck's sake. 34, so they're kind of just one part. So I was safer just breaking it down.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
Yes, actually, I'm sure tossball players are called tossers, yes.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
You got a preference, Parvati?
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny, miny, moe it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
Well, I mean, Parvati is sweet just like a pie, so we'll go for mock apple. Okay, we'll go for the mock apple.
Captain!
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
Okay.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
So, there's your soap.
Thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Saltuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
Alright, we'll figure it
Thanks,
out.
Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
Okay. Well, it looks like we've got a reason to take Parvati with us onto Monarch now, so... yeah. Right, now we'll go and run to, Edna, was that her name?
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly.
Here's your data backup!
Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Okay. We have enough now to get the Stellar Bay thing from... thingy, right. Yeah, I'm still basically just going to be doing up dialogue, stealth, tech, and leadership. I'm not too bothered with defense, ranged, or melee, although we could probably we're doing with increasing guns, but or yeah, melee a bit too. We haven't really done much melee in this at all. Okay, sure, we'll do this.
Felix Millstone. Nice to see you out of docking bay. Keeping your nose clean?
Yes, ma'am. Been at least a couple weeks since my last nose-related incident.
Uh-huh. I'm glad to see you in a captain's custody. Just try not to steal any critical parts from my ship.
I sense some history here.
It's possible I got caught lifting some spare parts a couple years back, but it was only just that one time. Honest.
I'd tell you to stay out of trouble, but I know you'll find it anyway. Whatever you do, just make sure I don't find out.
Okay. Now, what did that say about... Oh, they're revering, okay. Spacer's Choice is nervous about my existence, but they're still neutral. Okay. I'm pretty happy with this playthrough so far, and my choices, and who I've gone for then. I'm actually kind of happy now that Parvati hasn't gone, because maybe she wouldn't have coped without talking to people, and would have ruined the relationship quite early with,
Tossball series? I know you were trying to stop.
with Junlei, so... Yeah, I think maybe it's important that...
It's near this.
I think we might go and visit, Phineas, and try and get that weapon now.
Good, you're back. Not that I missed you. I assure you, I am not capable of such emotional capacity. Well, good luck, Captain. How can I be of assistance? What's that?
Yeah, did you have a favorite among the crew? It's me, right?
Define favorite.
Someone you like the
I
most.
see. Then, of course, you are my favorite, Captain. I am predisposed to find your eccentricities tolerable.
Are you keeping any secrets
What do you
from me?
mean? Do you have any examples of secrets you have kept from me?
I have a secret phobia. I'm actually afraid of sock puppets. I'm one of the lost hope colonists. The scientists revived me from
Truthfully,
hibernation.
not that I contain the capacity to lie. I had suspected as much. Your neurological impulses spike at unusual and often inappropriate moments. It doesn't take a genius to correlate the meaning, although if I were a human, I would be considered one. I am glad you felt comfortable enough to tell me, Captain. According to my file on the subject, that means you either desire to obtain something from me, or you have formed a partial fondness for my persona. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself.
Your secret is that you were in love with Alex
I do not
Hawthorne.
like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion.
You're clandestinely plotting to take over the Halcyon
How
system.
did you guess, Captain? The simulated files are not only stored in the recesses of my ALU, in the space between microsynapses, but I encrypted them in 7 SDRA languages.
You forgot to close the file folder before your last sleep cycle.
I see. Captain, I regret to inform you there appears to be an issue with the life support systems.
Fix it, that's a direct order. This is going to be like the time you tried to jettison me from the ship when we landed.
Unfortunately, the statistical likelihood is high.
Are you sentient?
No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear.
Okay. Maybe we should go and talk to... Alright, is Pravati just going to say the same thing again,
Yeah, so
or...
this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
What do you think of the ship?
It's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's the ship's computer. It's not intelligent, but it does a good initiation. Apparently Ada is the one that actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Parvati? Is this safe to fly now that we've got the regulator? Well, we've already flown a lot. So was this supposed to be the conversation we were supposed to have before we left Edgewater? Right, Ada, Parvati will be fixing you from now on. I expect your full
I
cooperation.
am at your disposal, Miss Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humour. Reed seemed to have it in for you. You worked beside your father your whole life.
Except for my schooling years, I was always beside him. Or tied to him. He used to carry me about in a sling when I was real little. When I got older, he set me to sorting tools and parts while he worked. Later, he taught me simple fixes like busted crate latches.
Did your dad ever work on spaceships?
Not on the regular. Once in a great long while, a Saltuna boat would break down on the pad. He'd always bring me along for those. Mostly, he did the same as me. Kept Bess, the cannery, running. Turned loaders, plumbing and electricity, some plastering. I never got the hang of that.
Reed seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you actually are good at this, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater? You didn't like your classes?
There were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
What did you do in your time off?
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
Build anything fun?
When an engine came in, I'd strip it down and rebuild it. I mostly built for myself. Custom tools, little mechanical critters to talk to. When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now.
Okay, so after school you moved straight back to Edgewater.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape. Felix keeps asking me to watch some adventure serial with him. It's not my thing, but he's real sweet about it. I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern. Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne. What was he like? Why'd he make the computer a talkie? You think he got lonely, flying about on his own? Something busted, Captain?
Okay. I hope the other crew members open up to us. I really want to hear more of Felix's story. Vicar Max I'm not too pushed on, but, you know, whatever works. Oh shit, okay, we've got messages. Right, from Julie Tani to Parvati. Oh shit, we've got the poem. Parvati, I don't do this often ever, so here goes. There's this engine, see, and it hums real nice. Like a box of cats playing with mice. But she's coughing and hacking up sludge. Because there's a blockage that just won't budge. What's an engine to do? Then this wrencher strides in like a shark. Hair all done up and fancy and dark. She feels a spasm in her compression alternator, trembling because it's aching to meet her. What's an engine to do? I've got 5 more stanzas mapped out, but I'm having trouble rhyming some of the parts, so I'll get back to you on that. Oh, that's cute. So did she actually send me them, or whatever? Right, we were talking about old friends, you know, and I got to thinking about Isabel. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. We were a mess, a good mess, but a mess. A better me than I was then. Wanted you to know, even when I drink too much of the old family recipe, you're pretty sweet. Party tea. Or you're pretty swell party tea. Party tea, nice. Damn you, insta spell check, meet my wrench. Too tired, just gonna put my head down for... Blah, 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 blah. Very cute. Very, very cute. They'll make a nice couple. Hey, Felix.
Good to see you, boss.
Is this Felix's room now? Alright, yeah, that's perfect. This is a Parvati's room. Tossball poster signed by 2 of the greatest players in the league, Saren and Cameron Fraser. In praise of arson, this contraband collection of essays by anonymous anarchists calls for total destruction of the corporate establishment and the apparatus of oppression. The book looks like it's never been opened. Dissident Hunter Special Edition. Can Agent Khan rescue Auntie Cleo from the clutches of the Weekenders? So yeah, so I guess this is Felix's room.
Something on your mind?
Alright, where did Felix go anyway? On his walk. Alright, I guess we'll go to Phineas's lab.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, has Parvati got anything else to say?
I think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday. Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor. I wonder sometimes.
Just stretching your legs, boss?
Yep, that's me. I think we should take on Ellie.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud.
Nicely done.
Oh, jeez, okay. That helmet might come in handy. What? Oh. So it does 38 and everything. That does 9 and everything. Well, okay, that'll really protect for the headshots.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor. Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
For what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the hole. Okay.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
I wanted to talk to you about something else.
What's on your mind?
There's some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass?
Never know what being frozen did to your brain. There's always a chance you might turn violent. I've no desire to end up like Thompson. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. Absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew yet?
And I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
So you're the captain's mysterious associate. I'm Ellie. Nice to meet you.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Relax, they're with me.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist, after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular.
Spare me the flattery, Phineas.
That's odd. I'm at least 65% certain my tone was sufficiently sincere. Perhaps the glass is distorting my voice. Must look into that. What's on your mind?
Okay, so that's what a cyst pig looks like, or at least a frozen one. I guess that's what a non-frozen cyst pig looks like. Alright, bypass. Critics agree that terminals built by... Alright, okay. I worked it out. Explain details later. It will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate dirt site Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them is only about 23.7% at present. They are recovering a ship. Should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done. Intriguing.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Yes, I noticed. Reminder, 14. Remember it this time. Absolutely vital. 14, 14, 14. Oh shit! Hello! Hello, Bubbles! How you doing? Hey, look at me. Hey, Bubbles. Hello!
Down.
Fine. Reminder, buy a ladder. Nobody needs the ladder for. Oh, TXG, don't start. I can calculate the movement of the heavenly bodies, but not the madness of men, said Newton. Okay. Flash frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfoxide. Rate of explosive cell death is a very respectable 6%. Bad news, difficult to acquire, limited quantities of compound likely produced by Anti-Cleo. Releasing discontinued due to severe adverse reactions, must find more. Okay, artificial stasis successfully induced in a cysty pig specimen. Revivification. Complicated cysty pig tissue returns to living state. Brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation. Attempting treatment. Treatment progressing. Treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by rapid onset necrosis. Explosive cell death. Finished cleaning liquefied remains of cysty pig from laboratory floor, walls, and equipment. Fresh out of Anti-Clo's experimenting with Spacer's Choice partially emulsified cream or substitute. Finished brewing, adding 2 ounces of Spacer's Choice. Atrocious. Felt part of self-die on the inside. Add Spacer's Choice to the list. Note to self number 2, buy more mouthwash. Cysty Pig notes. Have spared one of my stock of thermal cysty pigs to be used as a renewable source of nourishment. Have named this lucky pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name establishes rapport and creates a positive emotional bond. Allegedly improves flavour of tumours. Must look into that. Excellent creatures, cysty pigs. Don't know how people used to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulence. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumours that ripen naturally, falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree, seems the height of barbarity. Truly a miracle of modern science. Okay, personal logs. Have procured the services of one Captain Alex Hawthorne if they are reliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of its services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Law willing, he isn't a total buffoon.
Your old hibernation mask. Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
Raising core temp another 5 Celsius over 1 hour. Dosage appears to be working. Slight dis from the process in cysty pigs, not beyond expected boundaries. Microscopic assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mast cell wall collapse. Encouraging. Reminder: still need to mop up pig. Need to get a view in the into the cranium to see what's going on with neurons. Oops, hand slipped. Likely effects. Nothing important. May have numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and morphine. Morphine. Curious. No evidence of entropic effects on neurons, however. Very excited. Now, if only I can keep them from exploding. Raising core temp another 5 Celsius, 1 hour. Oops, I forgot I had probe in brains jostled with elbow. Subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. Feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slab of meat you're doing fine, Erica Clark. Practicing bedside manner. Important. Aids recovery. Curious about that neurochemical production. Side effect of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience trachycycia. Exaggerated fight or flight response. Checked brainwave. Found sharp uptake in perceptive cognitive processing while I jostled the probe. Fascinating, equivalent to speed of common fly's brain. Should be useful in stressful situations, so subject to time dilation. See world moving in slow motion. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it peculiar to Erica Clark? Can't wait to awaken more from Hope, study in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want on-call hyper-fast cognitive response? Am I envious? To expand the span of breach to an eternity, of a breath to an eternity, to be able just for a moment to perceive the world in all its infinite detail. Core temp up, still stable, no sign of cell wall decay, neurological necrosis, beginning next 5 Celsius over 1 hour cycle. I believe I do envy you. Yes, I believe I do envy you, Erica Clark. Okay. So, where's this supposed weapon? Oh, that table. Shrink ray? Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapons damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill is increased. Jock engineers ensure our bottom line and fire rates are sky high.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Fuck it. Right, we've got science to fucking do. Swap it for the hunting rifle, maybe?
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends. They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends. What's on your mind?
Well, aren't you doing the same there, Phineas? Okay. Right, I guess we can fast travel back to the ship now. That other side is blocked, so... Alright, yeah, I still can't fast travel while encumbered. Forgot that I need to I thought, no wait, I thought that, I had that changed. Okay. We're gonna get back to the ship and save. And then that is us for today. Feel we've done a lot. You know, I still haven't got the Monarch, but I'm really happy to have devoted a lot of time to Parvati, and it seems we've got more to look forward to as far as she goes. So, yeah, hopefully it's good. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we've
Welcome
acquired some
back.
posters.
Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay. Thank you.
Yeah, sure thing. Right, yeah, right, let's save that, and I think that is us done. Right. It's been a pretty good, well, I heard another crack. Is my mic still working? Hopefully it's still working. La 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 la. Okay, it is, yeah. Right, hopefully, I don't know whether it's the controller finally, like, the port just losing its life after all these years of using it or what, but I guess we'll see whenever we get the new controller tomorrow. Right, yeah, so that's that. It's been good. I've enjoyed the stuff with Parvati, and I'm pretty happy where this is going. I'm excited to see where else it goes. Right, anyway, good night. And I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, depending on if my controller comes early. And I can get some profiles set up and that kind of thing. Goodbye!